Greetings. Thought I would take a little bit of time to do another video. I've been having some interesting conversations with useful idiots on the internet. And I want to address some points and point out some stupidity in this video. Or point out their stupidity. The first ones I want to address are all of these fake conservatives that you see on the internet. And I've been warning people for years about these fake conservatives. You know, spreading lies, propaganda, disinformation. You know, like the ones that are, you know, spreading their evil Jew this and evil Jew that, socialist garbage. These idiots don't even know the difference between a real Jew and a fake one. See Revelation 2:9, Revelation 3:9. And by a fake Jew, I mean like the ones that pretend to be Jews, but they aren't. That's what the Bible says about them. Mostly it's rich white Europeans that created their Nazi, communist, fascist, Islamic fascist, and other socialist garbage, which, by the way, are all based in Satanism. And that includes atheism and agnosticism and all their other idiotic nonsense based on indoctrinated, presuppositional points of view. But the particular idiots that I'm talking about are the ones that are spreading the fear-mongering that they're going to implement Sharia law and communism in America. Well, I got news for these idiots. They're not. And they can't. They can't even actually implement that garbage in blue cities and counties, which are the minority. Just because they pretend they can doesn't mean that they can. And I can give many, many reasons why they can't. And one is the U.S. Constitution that does not allow authoritarianism like socialism. And then there's the McCarran-Walter Act of 1952, the Communist Control Act. I can just go on and on with other laws and stuff that shows that they can't. And I can go on and on with points in the Constitution that says that they can't. But see, all of this is just fear-mongering. You know, it's like with that little weasel Mamdani, whatever his name is. He's another Obama, he's another communist Obama wannabe. You know, pretending to be a Muslim. I always laugh when I hear that crap from stupid people saying Obama was a Muslim president. No, he wasn't. He wasn't even a Muslim at all. He's a freaking gay man, and he's a gay man married to a freaking she-male who's been seen drinking alcohol and eating pork. Those are no-nos, by the way, in Islam. You know, but for the idiots, you know, that's spreading this garbage, oh, they're going to set up Islamic fascism in America. They're going to set up Sharia law. They're going to set up communism. No, they're not. You need to shut up. You sound stupid. And nobody in their right mind that's a conservative would actually believe this garbage. So, you know, these are mostly just leftists. As far as the Islamic fascist devil worshippers who are satanic socialists, just like Nazis, communists, and fascists, you'll never set your garbage up either. You'll never set Sharia law up in America. You can't and you won't. And the main reason is the 250 plus million patriots, veterans, conservatives, active duty military, and police who own about 98% of the firearms in America and trillions of rounds of ammunition. In fact, private citizens own about 300 plus million firearms or more. Secondly, red cities and states are the majority, even if you could implement your crap in blue cities and states, you'd still have to contend with red cities and states. In the end, all you would do is start a war you can't win, just like all the commies and the perverts and all the other scumbags. And then you would end up getting every mosque burned and every Quran burned, and getting your religious nonsense, which, by the way, is not allowed in America because it's a bunch of satanic socialist garbage, outright banned. Oh, by the way, the First Amendment says that the state cannot set up a state religion. They can't make laws regarding the establishment of a religion. Good luck with your delusion that you're going to get rid of the Constitution. You come around messing with us, you're going to get what's coming to you. And keep in mind, we've already stomped Nazis, communists, fascists, and Islamic fascists before. We don't mind you being in our country, long as you have respect for our culture and heritage. If you come around trying to force that garbage on us, trying to take our rights away, trying to make our women wear a bag over their whole body, and taking away their rights, trying to indoctrinate our children, trying to force child bride marriages and all that garbage on our children, we'll make you pay, and you'll pay heavily. And just like the Nazis, communists, and fascists, we can make you that promise that we'll make you pay heavily for every inch of America that you tried to take over. You want to come here? You want to live among us? That's fine. Long as you live in peace with us and you don't try to force your garbage on us. But when you go killing Christians and Jews and anybody that you deem unfit, then that makes you no different than Nazis, communists, and fascists. In fact, it makes you no different than those whiny little crybaby LGBTQIA plus fascists. Personally, my opinion is all types and forms of socialism should be banned. Such authoritarianism is not allowed. You can have your religious practices, but you can't have your authoritarianism. We're not going to tolerate it. You'll learn very quick. Especially if you come down south where I live. Of all Americans, you don't want to mess with rednecks. We're a special kind of dangerous. We just take you and feed you to the hogs or to the alligators. Or the coyotes. And a lot of people might take this as threats, but, you know, it's the truth. Because our rights mean more than the feelings of whiny crybabies who think that they have a right to force their authoritarian, presuppositional, indoctrinated point of view on us. Oh, by the way, in my state, Sharia law is already banned. We also don't allow perverts to teach our children and force that garbage on our children. You're going to keep pushing Americans, all of you socialist scumbags, and you're going to learn something that we say here in the South. That you don't believe that cow horns will hook, but they will.